Alright, I was asked to explain the whiff bonus I showed a couple days ago more properly, so let me do that really quick. Here is the editor. These are the ESD states. The 107 is for the first 200 Herbert R1. And in line 2 you'll see with possibility. That means that during this animation, or while it's in that state, which is the duration of that animation, this attack can whiff. So let's move to the animation. Here we have set animation in Anim Studio. Here is just a hitbox. You can see that over here. Doesn't matter. It's 108 for 1000. This here is the 4 frame long window for which the hitbox is present, and down here, this here has nothing to do with that, is the 3 frame long window from the 2nd through the 4th frame of the hitbox, which is correlated to whiffs. Specifically, this has 2 effects. First, if you hit your opponent during that, if you have a hitbox collision with your opponent, you will deal 1.125 or 9/8 your regular damage after defense calculations. Yeah, that's all. I've not gotten it to work in PvP. I don't know when it works. Don't ask me. The second effect is, if by the time this window ends there has not been a hit with an opponent, you will be transported into the whiff animation, in this case 4040. I saw in some DS3 tag name this that it was called sweetspot, which fits well as well. In this case, you can hit on the first frame if you're close to your opponent, and you end up hitting them without being in the jump table, so you don't get the damage bonus, but because you hit something, you will still be able to skip the whiff animation. If you, for example, I tried that, were to put this go to whiff animation, if applicable, before the actual hitbox, and then you'll be transported after this window to the whiff animation 4040. And if we go there real quick, it has a different jump table tab, 59. Here it doesn't have a name, but this has the opposite effect, not quite inverse. It is the opposite of a sweet spot by reducing your damage to 80%, by 20% to 80%, again after defense calculations. Back at the actual regular attack animation, if you completely remove that, you just don't whiff. But you also don't get the bonus, period. If you make the hitbox and the whiff or sweet spot window identical, you will always get the bonus 9/8. The one-handed Herbert animation is an example of one where the two are in fact identical. There are some more peculiar ones, like here is the Hammer one-handed R1, which has again 4 frames of hitbox, but the sweet spot window is only the 2nd frame, which means that to not hit during the 1st or 2nd frame, then be transported to the whiff animation. So, and here the attack animation is still lasting for 2 frames, and you only get 80% of your damage. If you instead hit during the first frame, you don't get the sweet spot extra damage, but you do have the hit once the go to whiff animation jump taper occurs, so you don't go into the whiff animation, and if you hit during the second frame, you get the sweet spot, and that's all.